Alright, day 164 on my never-ending hike. Yeah. Well, I got about just over 1,600 miles left, so it'll end someday. I do still get views like this as the sun comes up. 6:50, and I gotta get moving. First things first, I have to get back on trail. That's that direction somewhere. I got about a mile of a bushwhack, but if it's through the grassland like that, it won't be hard at all. All right. But then I try to do as much as I can today. I'm about 50 miles from the lip of the Grand Mesa, and I want to be able to finish that tomorrow. Get there tomorrow evening for a sunset. Yeah. And the good news about that is, like, the last 10 miles of that is all downhill, so I can do the majority overall tomorrow. So the plan is to get at least 24 miles done today. All right, so I gotta get moving. All right, later. All right, I'm back on the trail after my bushwhack, which wasn't that bad. It was hilly, but not that bad hilly, and pretty much followed a game trail all the way to this one. Oh, kind of close to it. But yeah, you do move slower when you bushwhack. But if I had gone the actual trail, it would have been 4 miles long instead of like 1 mile. So in the end, that's less effort. That's for sure. All right, so now I get to do a climb. I think it's like a 2,500 footer or something like that, up to like 10,000 feet again. Probably up there. But it's going over like 3 or 4 miles, not 18, which I think I actually prefer. Get it over with. Then there are lots of ups and downs after that. So a lot of 10,000 foot peaks, but really not that much distance elevation wise. I start the hike proper right there. So on this dirt road going up, and I rechecked, it's like 8 miles for like 2,500 feet. So yeah, it's kind of hard to read. It's not very intuitive. You gotta do the math yourself, and yeah, wasn't always my best subject. But this is the big climb of the day, so yeah. So it's always good when it's in the morning. After that, there's a lot of small ups and downs, but yeah, this is the big one, to about 10,600 feet. So yeah, not bad actually. Yep. So I walk along the road right there. 6.5 miles into my climb. Yeah, not bad view wise, but it's been mostly through the forest so far, which I appreciate because not as hot. Yeah, even though I'm relatively high up now, 9,600 feet, it's pretty hot, so I can imagine what it is down below the mountains. Getting closer to that heat, which I wish to avoid, but won't. Still, I get to enjoy the birds and the bugs and the flowers as I walk through. All right. Later. All right. Steve's Overlook, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. I have to go back into the trees. So yeah, I'm almost to the top. Maybe 0.8 away. Yeah, the climb got tough the last mile or so. We're doing a lot of the elevation in one go. So yeah. Looking forward to not having to do this every day in the desert. I know there's still mountains and climbs and all that stuff, but maybe not every day, right? One can hope. All right, later. All right, I made it to the top, and I get a witness a thunderstorm like a couple miles away. So the rain hasn't stopped yet completely. I got a little bit of sprinkling on it, but yeah. See it close up, the rain coming down. But I am going downhill at last. Yeah, temperature with the storm, it probably dropped like 15 degrees in the last couple miles going up. So, but I'm liking this downhill, being flat. That'll last for a few miles at least, maybe 3 or 4. Then I go up again, but not nearly as much. Yeah. Front row show to a thunderstorm. Small one. The one that just gathered like in the last 2 hours. All right, later. All right. I think about 10 miles away from the end of my day. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to do. I just finished my lunch. It's like 3:20 right now. And ATVer came up and gave me some trail magic. Some Gatorade, which I drank right away, and some cookie. Like a cream filled cookie. Which is nice, because I was just thinking to myself, I got to ration the food that I have, just in case I come up short or whatever. I'm walking anyways, but I should be okay. But it's always nice when trail magic happens and you can eat food you didn't have to carry. Which that's what makes it good. Yesterday I got a beer from someone. It was warm, but still beer. So yeah, 2 trail magic instances in 2 days. So I'm happy. Stuff you don't have to carry. It's always got something good to eat. Yeah, something that you didn't have to ration out too. So yeah. Right. So, but I'm about to start after a few maybe half a mile more downhill-ish. I got another uphill to do, which I think is that ridge. So it's not that large, but something I got to deal with. Yeah. Hopefully I can get 10 more miles in today. And yeah, this trail magic should help with that. All right, later. Okay, so as I walk along, I think the thunderstorm hit harder here than other places because the trail is now mud. And some of the puddles are pretty big. It takes a little bit of doing to miss them, and I didn't do it all. I wasn't completely successful doing that. But yeah, so it doesn't look like I have to worry about water for the next few days. With the thunderstorm that came through this place, anyways. But yeah, every quarter mile I get to a place like this, and this doesn't seem that bad. I could just walk around this way. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'll try to avoid getting my shoes wet. But yeah, there's plenty of water on the ground now compared to yesterday. So yeah, and there goes the thunderstorm. In fact, there's another one behind me now too. Yeah. Not having like internet service for the last few days, I really can't track if I'm going to get hit by a storm or not. But I've realized at least these mountain storms usually don't last for that long, and for most of the time they don't dump too much rain. I think today was an exception, but myself I didn't get much rained on, so still on the second climb of the day. Much smaller, only a couple miles, 3 or 4 actually, over like 500 feet, so yeah. But still gotta do it. Alright, see you later. Okay, get to see a lake. Looks like a natural lake too. Yeah, didn't see any dam or anything like that. It's kind of rarer. Yeah, it's around 6:15 right now. I'm gonna keep on moving till dark, so I got maybe 2 more hours. Hoping to get 4 more hours done, at least. Got 1 more break in between that. Should be possible. Yeah. Now I'll make it around I think around 25 mile day. Which, considering the uphill, I think is pretty good still. Yeah. Again, the uphills are gradual, or gradual, and few and farther in between, depending on the high mountains are, but still plenty of gain. But yeah, I do have to report that somewhere in the last few days, my bug spray disappeared. Must have left it behind somewhere, or fell out of my pocket. So that means the mosquitoes, even though they're not that bad, my only defense is swatting. So yeah. So that's hopefully one of the benefits of getting to the desert. It will not be too dry for those bloodsuckers. Yeah. To think, all we need is a few rounds of DDT and we can get rid of all the mosquitoes in this country. But no, that make too much sense. All right. All right, later. All right, end of day 164. I stopped around 7:20, 7:15. Basically, the mosquitoes were getting to me, and actually I found a good spot to camp right next to a creek that was flowing pretty well. You know, I had a nice pool, so I actually took a camp shower, rinsed myself, all my dirtiness off. Yeah, so I feel a lot better now. But yeah, not having bug spray, I thought maybe I can get away with it over the last few days when I realized it was missing. But yeah, I paid for it today. or at least the last couple hours. Yeah, constant. Yeah, it was bad. But I'm in undercover, and yeah, I was able to do 23 miles today. I did a little bit fast, but that's okay. With the amount of elevation gain I got today. Yeah, and today's actually going to be the last day of real big elevation gain. I got like one little mountain. It's 10,000 footer, but I'm already at like 9,500 right now. So got that to do in like the morning or mid-morning. It's going to take a while to get to there. But after that, it's downhill. And it's downhill to the Grand Mesa, and Grand Mesa downhill. So that's pretty much tomorrow's going to be the last day of like actual mountains, I think. Then I started going down into the high desert. So yeah, and Grand Junction's on the other side. So that's going to be fun. Something different, and maybe no mosquitoes. At least not as many. I think they came out today because there was a lot of rain. At least not really on me. A little bit, but I know there's some spots I could see it off in the distance where it was pouring, and that created a lot of standing water and then mosquitoes. Yeah, but that's the breaks. Gotta keep on going though. All right, see ya.